Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here, yeehaw, and the deck you are looking at is, it's a little bit of a mess, right? This was the first tournament I had ever entered. I'd never had a chance to play in a Pocket tournament before, and in fact, I think the last tournament I played in was maybe Twitch Rivals for Pokemon Unite, so it's been a long time since I've played a competitive game in a tournament setting. I played in the Raven League for Pocket, and I ran this deck. I hope to play in a ton more too, because it was super fun. And I didn't really bring in something that was my favorite. I just wanted to bring in something weird for this first one. So this was Slugma Magcargo Infernape with Fan Rotom, which had its moments. This deck is pretty cheesy. But really quick, pardon the interruption. This video wouldn't be possible without a word from our sponsor. Go-Go Muffin. Go-Go Muffin is a cozy fantasy MMORPG with idle gameplay that is designed for mobile players like you and me. Players can enjoy a relaxing leveling experience and thrilling dungeon fights with the option to switch between manual and auto battle. Straight up, I almost always play these games on auto battle. I set up my team and I let them go. Party Dungeon allows 4 to 6 players to cooperate and slay the dragon through clever cooperation among different professions. This game is developed by the same company which also published Ulala Idle Adventure, and it's already been published in Taiwan, mainland China, Korea, and got top 3 in both downloads and revenue. Let's talk about the PvE dungeon Dragon Bounty for up to 6 players. Apart from cooperating with each other, this dungeon focuses on your DPS. You need to form a powerful build to defeat the dragon. There are 3 sectors around the dragon, and you need to understand what is going on, select the right sector to avoid the explosion, and lead your team to the top of the leaderboard. In Go-Go Muffin, you can use summon skills to summon 10 at a time, as well as summoning multiple pets at once. It'll be great if you could summon the legendary Melomon. So join a guild or form your own to play with your friends and allies. So click the link in the pinned comment or description to download Go-Go Muffin today and adventure through this cozy fantasy world. Team up with players all over the world and set strategic lineups to get amazing rewards while you are away. Thank you once again to Go-Go Muffin for sponsoring today's video. On to the video. We won some games, we lost some games. Next week, if I'm able to play in the league again, I'd switch decks every week, but I really would like to make an Infernape deck work. This I don't think is it. There's one I was playing on stream the other day that I'm really enjoying right now, but let's talk about this. The idea behind this deck was you have a decent shot of doing damage and setting up whether you go first or second with this deck, right? If you go first, you can play Chimchar into Monferno on turn 3, and you can start attacking with Fiery Punch. If you go second, you can play Slugma into Magcargo, so that on turn 4, you are evolved and hitting with Searing Flame. We don't have a ton of Pokemon right now that burn your opponents, so I really wanted to play around with that mechanic a bit. I bet you we will get more, in like the next mini set. I'll bet we'll get some more burn and stuff like that. This, of course, has a couple Infernape EXs. Fan Rotom is in this deck for one specific reason. First off, it probably shouldn't be. But second, the cards in this deck don't need a lot of energy, so you can power Fan Rotom on the bench while using Dawn to push that energy up to Infernape or even Magcargo. You also can use Fan Rotom to deal with threats that we can't take down easily, with a 50-50 shot of throwing that back into your opponent's hand, right? Which you will see in this video. We also have some Pokeballs, Pokemon Communications, Research, Giovanni, Cyrus, and Dawn. I would tweak this deck. There are a few things I would absolutely love to do with it, and I don't know if Infernape Magcargo is amazing, but I did want to try something unique and interesting for this tournament, which you will see in this video. And yeah, I gotta say, after playing a little bit of it, I absolutely have the itch. I want to bring a ton of fun, of course, off-meta stuff to a lot of these tournaments. I don't just want to run into a tournament, with like something super meta, right? Like, I feel like if I were to run into a tournament with like even Magnezone Mismagius is a little too, like, I feel like Magnezone's probably a little too meta for me. Like, I wouldn't feel good winning with it. I feel like part of the reason is just because I would love doing something unique, and another part of it is I don't want to have to take a shower between every single game because I might not check in time. Anyway, long explanation up top, but I plan to stream more tournaments. If you were there live and you enjoyed it, I hope you're excited to see some more because it was a really great time. Enjoy some of the most fun matches from that. I need my fighting type Eevee Evo for Pokemon Day. I don't know if we get fighting, but I bet we get an Eevee. I bet you we do. I'm almost guaranteed that, like, Legends will have a new Eevee, right? It's got to. All right. Ghosteon. Creepyon. It's a creep. Just being a little creepy boy. We've got our other Slugma, which we don't really need. We can hold this for a second. Energy advantage is nice into Chimchar here, because Magcargo does 30 damage plus burn, which is pretty sweet. It would be pretty good to have that. Hey, Spragels, sup? What's up, Pokemaniac? You friggin' maniac. You know you're crazy. How are you? Magcargo. Yeah, I wanted to do something with just like a low fire energy cost, so that's what I went with. I thought, look, Magcargo costs 2, Infernape costs 2. We could have some fun. It's not as good, I think, as Moltres, but, you know, it could be fun. So, this is the deck I built in 2 seconds. Just in case I can play the... Oh my gosh! Well, they got what they needed. They're ready to go. We have Monferno. Still no... There is a question as to whether I grab them with Cyrus here and just end that, or if I just hit them now. They can't become Infernape yet. Monferno has 80 HP. They've only been hit for 20. I think I could just grab them right away. I'm gonna try to slow them down. I am. They just got 3 energy. I'm gonna take an early Cyrus here and just try to slow this down, because if they've got everything they need, we're in trouble anyway, right? This deck's OP. This deck is OP, you guys. Oh, from this art, you're right. This looks like it's steel, isn't it? That's the Eevee we're getting is steel, huh? That's what it is. Steelion. Pokeball. Am I doing a tournament today? I am, yeah. I'm doing a tournament today. I'll put down other Chimchar too. In case they Sabrina, I can just swap in. What tournament am I doing? It's the... it is the Raven League. I don't know. I honestly, I joined it 2 minutes before it started with a deck I've never played, so I'm kind of setting myself up to fail here, which is probably not ideal and also a good way to protect ego. So I think I've done a lot of positive things today, you know? Any Mag Mortar decks? I don't have one. I don't. Quick question, which meta do you think hurt the most with new cards like Cyrus? I'd say Pikachu. I don't see him anywhere now. Yeah, I think it's Mewtwo. Mewtwo and Pikachu. Mewtwo specifically, though, got really wrecked. I can't hit this for 60. I'm gonna have to let this go down, I think. I get Pokemon comms here, which can set up something. So, the problem is, a caped Primeape will get me. So, I think I have to Monferno the bench and just know that this thing is not long for this world. And, yeah, that's all I can really do at this point, because they have like too strong of a start. I can only hit them for 30. They come back in and smack me for 100. I lose my card, so it doesn't make sense. Pikachu is okay with Magnezone. Oh, well, Magnezone is pretty good. It is. How do you know what place you're in? I don't. I checked in for my round a bit ago. There's the Primeape. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Luckily for us, we do have this ready to go, so we can start here, and they cannot revenge KO me yet because they were so aggressive with this play. So they don't have the energy on Marshadow here. We've got Fan Rotom. I can use that to sort of get something else going on. The problem is if I calms my Slugma right here, I do have a possibility of not getting Magcargo. GK Blows, thank you so much for the Prime, buddy. New Pocket player. Game is a nice break from Unite. Do you have a few decks you prefer playing? I really love Skarmory in the new set. What else have I really enjoyed in the new set? Skarmory's been really cool. Which is like Skarmory Bastiodon, Skarmory Burmy, or Skarmory Morbidam, Skarmory Heatmore. Now I need to get this out of here, right? We got a Professors. I've got Monferno and Giovanni. So I don't need this Monferno at all. If I Pokemon Comms the Monferno, I could get what I'm looking for. It's likely, but I could still pull an Infernape. We'll see. Slugma. Yeah, it's also kind of a brick for us. I could run Fan Rotom here. I could wait for a Comms. I might as well retreat into... Well... I might as well retreat into a Slugma. It's tough. They can't hit me for much yet. Maybe I hang out for a second. Yeah, they can't hit me for too much yet. I think I'm going to wait. I think I'll wait. Lucario turns this into 40 that they'll crack me with. I have the opportunity to, like, move this around a little. So, there's Magcargo. I will put in Magcargo here. I could even Dawn the Magcargo. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to have some fun here. I'm going to Dawn my Magcargo. And the burn damage should take care of something here, right? Streaming with meta decks is sad. You think Infernape Magcargo is a meta deck? Oh man, I'm playing too many of these meta Infernape Magcargo decks. Yikes! Oh no. Well, whatever will I do? Uh-oh. They've got a nice setup here to cure the burn. But the burn will take them down. They're going to come back in with Marshadow here. But this is a KO, right? I played a Wheezing Magcargo deck. It's garbage, but the stacking effects are funny. That is pretty funny. Now they're going to have to bring in Marshadow. And, yeah. I do not have Moltres in this. I do not. There's Marshadow. But the interesting thing is, they were KO'd by burn damage. You know? They were not KO'd by my attack. It was the burn damage that KO'd them. I think my big misplay here, if I lose this one, was putting down that Slugma. That was my big misplay. Someone just called you the Pocket Prince. Oh yeah, we're the Pocket Prince now. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but we are. There's no point in trying to retreat this here. They could make a Sabrina play for me. If I get 30, if I get 40, plus 20, plus 20, we get them. So I guess I do play Geo here in case the burn damage could take them out. Right? Like the stream, you derelicts. Oh, I agree, Pokeface. Leave your wife. But I do agree, like the stream. Yeah, burn damage, poison damage, like Greninja Shuriken, any of that kind of stuff does not count for Marshadow's Revenge. They have to retreat here. It's their only shot, but that's GG. I come in and I KO anything on the board. Oh, they don't retreat. They go for the KO. Anyway, the burn damage gets them. Of course, you win. You use the meta deck. I know, man. When are people going to learn? I'm so sick of this Magcargo meta. But I'm a meta abuser. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to hear from you. If you haven't entered a tournament, what deck would you play? Let me know in the comments. And you know what? If you have, what did you play? Let me know. So we're going first, which is not where we want to be with Slugma, right? We're also running into a water deck, which is probably going to beat us more often than not, right? Unfortunately for us, water is just, it's going to wreck us. We have some options for it, but not a lot. Pokeball gets me other Slugma. I might Calms it. If I Calms, I can get anything but Slugma, and all of them are pretty good for me. I'm going to wait until next turn to see what I draw, but that's not a bad idea. Obviously, we could get red carded, and that would be unfortunate, right? Other Magikarp. Power in their bench. You've had good luck with Torterra. That's cool. I've not had incredible stuff with Torterra. We had a few decent games with it, but it's just so expensive. All right, so now our hand's a lot of bricks here, but the positive thing is if I throw this Infernape in here, like, it's very likely we get something that we need if we start throwing some stuff away. Very likely. We're hoping to get, yeah, Chimchar is a great pull for us. We need to get something online, right? Fan Rotom doesn't really help us. We have other Slugma that doesn't help us too much either. There's a definite possibility of just starting to hit with this card because it's so cheap to power, our Infernape, we can just start hitting with Slugma. Right? I saw Zatumi play Torterra Exeggutor. It was hilarious. He actually did super well, but Exeggutor would win all the games. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's all of that stuff is like, it's the Magnezone, right? Like, any deck with Exeggutor does great. It has nothing to do with the other card, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Pokeball gives us the other Chimchar. We're running out of time to find this this card here. I don't think we're gonna find it. I'm gonna power Fan Rotom as an option for us. Yeah, I think this is probably our call here. We'll take the KO. Fan Rotom, it gives us a 50-50 on Gary. I can't KO Gary in one with our Infernape. And I need to be able, I either need to be able to hit Gary when I bring Infernape in and have, you know, energy on the bench to dawn it up, or I have to be able to Fan Rotom the Gary. Like, those are my two options, it feels like. I kind of can't really put much energy on Slugma anymore, it feels like, you know? If I do, no matter what I do with Slugma here, even if I bring in Magcargo, no matter what I do with Slugma, it's gonna go down. I think the play is have this set up. I could throw my hands with Infernape at the Gyarados, knocking it down to 40 HP, and then I could do that once more, right? I think that's gonna be the call. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much else. They could Sabrina me. If they do, I probably have to have other Slugma on the bench, right? Or Chimchar, one of the two. Because I don't want Fan Rotom or Infernape to go down. So I should get one of the two on the bench. Chimchar could give me some opportunities to move around, I guess. So, yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's the call here. Manaphy is they're gonna be able to power everything they need. If they give me one more turn, I could Pokemon Comms to get Magcargo to KO the Manaphy. I don't know it's going to be super relevant for us because it's just all going to be about taking down Gary, right? They're going to Cape it. I still KO it with Cape if I pull Magcargo. And now I do have 2 energy. Like, I have energy kind of ready to go. Vaporeon. We'll see how they want to play it. Oceanic Gift. I mean, we're kind of set up here. If they bring in Gary, we win. Monferno just gives us a little more HP. If they bring in Gary, we win. If I KO with Magcargo, I bring in Infernape next turn, and then I Dawn it. I think the play is going to be to Comms and get our KO right here. Either way, they're going to need to make a move. It's Infernape, so it doesn't really help. I could power 2 Infernapes. I could have 2 Infernapes ready to go also. Right? I think with 2 Infernapes now, if Gary removes an energy, we're kind of set. Unfortunately, we didn't get our Magcargo to force their hand here. So they bring in Vaporeon. They Misty. Vaporeon does pick up a KO right here. Now the question is, who do I want to give them? If I give them Infernape, they could counter with Gary. Then I counter with other Infernape for free, right? If they have... Even if they have, Even if they have the energy for it, or excuse me, even if they have Geo, they don't take Infernape down in 1, right? I think this is the play. We'll see. This takes Vaporeon. I guess if we lose the energy on Infernape, we're still okay. And then I can just Cyrus the Manaphy, right? I don't think there's a way we lose this one at this point. But maybe we do. I don't think so. So we retreat. I mean, I can do it either way, right? I don't even need to retreat. No, I do need to retreat. I retreat into Infernape. I have the energy on it. And I Cyrus for the win. Yeah. Why run Rotom? For fun. For fun. Yeah, you're right. Geo would get me there. Geo would get me. I think the biggest issue in this deck right now is the Rotom. Even though I wanted to put it in for fun. Oh, what's happening here? Don't you love people giving suggestions on how to win? I don't mind it if, like, it makes sense. I like to talk it out. I think there are some cool ways that you can, like, figure out how to make a deck work. But, like, some of these I'm like, well, wouldn't it have been the same thing? Like, the sleep is what got me. I couldn't maneuver around the sleep. Is Magnezone in mini electric decks? It's in everything. It's the best card in the game. You got a haircut? I did actually get a haircut, finally. I know. It's been like 3 months. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna Magcargo here, but nothing can get me for 70 next turn. Lucario could get me for 40. I don't really want to comms here, but I might have to. Oh, I should have geoed. I'm dumb. I should have geoed. I was too busy reading the chat. Ooh, and then they heal. Whoa! I see him in everything but electric decks. You can play him in anything, though. You can play it in anything. The thing about it is you don't need electric to power it. If they had Lucario, they win the match right there. GK, you gotta chill, buddy. You gotta chill. It's too much backseating from you specifically. Is Magnezone the best card or is Magneton? Thank you, Rich, for the super chat. I mean, it's both. They work together, right? Wow. Okay. We calms this Magcargo. You haven't cut your hair in 8 years, Robin? You should go. You gotta cut it in 8 years. This deck is not good. Guys, you gotta chill, man. It is too much. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it's like, it's bordering on super annoying. Just chill, man. I could Cyrus the Primeape. If the problem is, if I burn Mankey, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. I think I probably just take the KO here because the burning doesn't help me right now. You know? They're gonna heal it. So TikTok is good and chill. Sometimes, Zoinks. I was accused of playing too many meta decks earlier, running this Magcargo deck. Dude, you can't... you seriously cannot win. If I play Magnezone anything, this is too meta. If I don't play Magnezone, this is not good enough. It's like, guys, please. Just let me breathe! I thought you said you were getting a haircut. I did. I did get a haircut. Dude, now this chat's backseating my haircuts. I can't. I can't do this anymore, chat. It's insane. Doesn't make a difference here for the Geo. If they, I missequenced the haircut. Apparently, dude. Holy. Yeah. Geo wouldn't have saved that, but also if they evolve Primeape, it doesn't save that either. And evolving Primeape picks up the KO here. So that's probably what they're going to do. I don't understand why people like meta decks. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing the meta. But when you're not playing the meta, people are like, ah, it sucks. Just sucks, man. Like, okay. What do you want? Should have Sabrina the haircut. If I Cyrus the haircut... Oh, I couldn't Cyrus the haircut because it doesn't have damage on it yet. Yeah, I think I had to Cyrus... But it's tough, right? I think I had to Cyrus the haircut... Like, I have to put damage on something so I could Cyrus the haircut, but I couldn't. Not in that spot, right? It's already kind of like too late at that point to Cyrus the haircut. Some of the off-meta decks are the most fun to play. Well, if I entered a tournament with Magnezone, like, would anybody be shocked if it went okay, right? It wouldn't be too shocking if it went okay. But it is a strong deck. Lots of fighting decks are quite good. And I also, you know, if they play it right, like, I can't evolve in that main spot, which could be quite annoying for me. They start routes. Because if they get, like, early Old Amber and then get it on the bench, I can't play around Infernape in the active or Magcargo in the active. And my deck actually really wants that. It doesn't have a wall. So I do think the Aerodactyl is probably the biggest counter to my deck here. Cyrus. We research, we pull Geo and Slugma. Slugma's an interesting one. We definitely attack here. I could Slugma, They are playing a Sabrina, so it could be annoying. But they also are playing comms, or excuse me, they are playing a red card, so it feels like not playing some of my cards is going to be a mistake, you know, when they could just red card. Luckily, we don't have an insane amount of stuff if they red carded. We have one card that would be cool to hold on to, but we don't need to. They're going straight into Gallade. So I'm guessing they have it. The way they're like positioned. They're powering in my face, attacking me right away. That says to me that this is, they're ready to go here. Right? Inferno. Okay. So Gallade KOs me. I have to retreat. I could retreat into Magcargo, which does slow them down a bit. They could Cyrus me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comms the Monferno to hopefully put something else out on the bench. To hopefully save me from Sabrina, which we do find. I don't think I have to Magcargo this yet. I could put some energy on Monferno right now. I also could put energy on Slugma in case they don't have Gallade immediately. They have 2 cards in their hand. If they don't have an immediate Gallade, Magcargo could be okay. If they do have an immediate Gallade, we waste a turn of energy, which I don't know if we can afford right now. So I'm going to have to power Infernape, I think. Yep, they did have it. If they didn't put that cape on power in front of me, I could make an argument like, oh, maybe they don't have it, but it was pretty clear they did, right? We Infernape here for 140. I don't think Geo really helps us at all. One nice thing is they don't hit me for much with my energy being gone, so that's positive. They get ready for the revenge KO. I have to retreat. I could retreat into Magcargo. Chimchar does 20. Chimchar, both will go down. Like, if I try to KO Gallade with Infernape, Marshadow will take me out, right? If I try to KO it with Magcargo, we could do something. They don't KO Magcargo in 1. But I can't get enough energy onto Infernape after that, right? I'm trying to think of how could I do both. I can't really. Chimchar goes down to it. I have to pull this out regardless. Chimchar goes down to it. I could hit with Slugma for 1. Or I could just power the bench. Not a lot of good options. Slugma can take him down to 20, which Chimchar could deal with, but they've already got a point. I think I have to power Magcargo here, right? Even though it's not really going to work out. I think I have to. Moltres would catapult this deck to meta. Moltres is better, yeah. They have Sabrina anyway. That's interesting. Is that what I wanted them to do? Because they only hit me for 70, right? I think I needed them to do that, didn't I? I think I needed him to do that. I doubt he's got Geo. Well, he can't play Geo and Sabrina on the same turn. Unless they also have Cyrus. They don't. They don't have Cyrus. They have Potion, which they've already used. Old Amber. They have an X speed. I guess they could retreat here. Yeah, they do. That's the right play. That's the right play. Okay. So I retreat into Magcargo. They hit me for 20. I've got Infernape down to 60 now. I can try to take a KO here into the Kirlia, or I can just Cyrus. I guess I need to play a bench here too because of Sabrina, don't I? I think I take Gallade right now and then deal with what Marshadow's going to throw at me. They could put in another Gallade, I guess. Right? Because Marshadow comes in and cracks me for 100. Oh, they don't. No, they have Gallade. So they bring the other Gallade in, and I don't know if I can survive it long enough, can I? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah, GG. Okay, we got one. We got one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. I'll see y'all next time. We did it.